Hello and welcome back to my channel, everyone. I'm Kristen. I'm so excited that you're here. I make videos to encourage you, empower you to be more and not less in this world, and most importantly, to have fun because this beautiful life is meant to be enjoyed. So for my YouTube channel, the theme for July is summer. Duh. And we're kicking it off this week with summer recipe video. And when you think of summer, it's about, being outside, grilling out, enjoying time with friends and family, and making memories. And a huge part of that is food. But I also know, as someone who has had an eating disorder, that if you've had an eating disorder or you are struggling with one now, or even if you haven't, but just diet culture in general can make food seem scary, it can make food seem confusing, and oftentimes we just overcomplicate it. And so I personally have 2 rules that I follow when it comes to foods I do not eat, foods that I'm allergic to, which thankfully is nothing, and foods that I don't like. That's it. And so the recipes in this video, they are fun and they are easy. Some people might consider them healthy, some people might not consider them healthy. I consider them delicious, good for the soul, good for my body. They nourish my soul, my mind, my body, everything. I enjoy them, and that's all. That's honestly all I need from food, in my opinion. And so I hope you too can just have fun with food and try new things, make memories with food, and all that kind of stuff. So I do just want to put 2 quick disclaimers here. 1, I am not a registered dietitian. I am not a doctor. So these recipes may not fit perfectly into your lifestyle, your needs, or whatever. Definitely consult with a registered dietitian or a doctor to see what you need to eat for your specific situation. Second disclaimer is that I do not track macros or calories or any of that, so I don't know any of those numbers. I enjoy food, and that's what these recipes are, and I really hope that you can find at least one that's something new, that adds something fun to your summer that you can enjoy. So with that, let's get into the video.
Everybody has their doubts, but you can't stop now. You just gotta live.
So this breakfast recipe is literally something I have been obsessed with, not even kidding. I've had it for like 4 days in a row, and I'm considering going to the store today, even though we don't normally go to the store until Wednesday and it's Sunday, just to buy more pizza crusts. But it's a breakfast pizza. It is so good. I literally wake up and I get so excited and start chanting breakfast pizza because I get to eat that. It's so good. And again, most of my recipes are going to be on here. It's pretty versatile as far as what vegetables, what sauce, what crust, and everything that you use, but I think it's a great breakfast option. It's fun, you get some veggies in, and it is delicious. So let's go. First thing you're going to do is preheat your oven. If you're using the Boboli crust, it's going to be 450 degrees, and I did that wrong. So for your ingredients, you're going to need first pizza crust. Like I mentioned, I prefer to use the Boboli kind, just the individual pizzas. I think this is the perfect size and the perfect texture, but any crust will do. Second, I prefer to use salsa instead of a red sauce. I think it makes this pizza stand out really well, so that's what I use for my sauce. Then use vegetables of choice. I personally use a bell pepper as well as spinach, mushrooms, and spinach, but use whatever you like. And then last but not least, you're just going to need 2 eggs, which you're going to cook later and put them on top of the pizza. And also, if you prefer, you can add some avocado on the top as well. That's really yummy. I'm realizing that I forgot in my ingredients to mention cheese. So I prefer to use the Mexican Ford cheese style blend because it goes really well, but any cheese again will do. Once your pizza is ready and the oven is heated up, you're just going to put the pizza in the oven. If you're using the Boboli crust, it will go in for 8 minutes, but otherwise use the directions on your packaging. So since the pizza only takes like 8 minutes to cook, usually around like minute 6, I will start making the runny eggs to put on top of the pizza. I do 2 runny eggs on it, but you could do, I've seen people where you do like scrambled eggs and you put it on top as well, but I think the runny yolk, like when you break it over the pizza, it makes it so good. So I'm not gonna show you, I'm literally just gonna cook 2 runny eggs and I will show you the final product when everything is out and ready. The first snack I'm gonna show you guys is a smoothie bowl. I love smoothie bowls, honestly more than smoothies, because I do like smoothies, but sometimes you just get so tired of just like drinking something, you wanna like eat it as well. And so a smoothie bowl is exactly what it sounds like. It's pretty much a smoothie with toppings, and one of the best things about it is that it's so versatile as far as flavors, toppings. Literally, you could probably do like hundreds of different combinations. I'm just saying, I've done so much, and so it's fun because I never really get bored of these, because if I get tired of yesterday's combination of strawberry banana, I can do mango coconut today, or whatever the case may be. So for this smoothie bowl, you're first gonna need a banana. I prefer to use a regular banana rather than a frozen banana, because the frozen banana with frozen fruit makes it too icy in my opinion, and plus I like to save a little bit of the end of the banana to cut up as my toppings. Then you're gonna need some Greek yogurt, any style or flavor of choice. I prefer to use coconut in this instance, but any flavor will do. And my 2 favorite yogurts are Too Good and Oikos 000. Then you're gonna add some frozen fruit. I chose mango for this one, but any frozen fruit will do depending on what flavor combination you want. And last but not least, you're gonna add your liquid of choice. I use cashew milk, and I filled up about halfway. The trick here is you want to add less liquid at first, because it's easier to add more liquid if it's too thick, but if you add too much, then it can be too runny. So start with just a little bit and add more as you need. But once these 4 ingredients are in, you literally just blend it up and you have yourself the smoothie bowl base. Show you guys some of my personal favorite toppings, just like overall, and then we'll see what mood I'm feeling like to add to this smoothie. On deck is always fresh fruit. I'm a little nub with a banana. So I love fruit. I could eat probably fruit every meal, every day, if that's all I want. I eat like 3 to 5 servings of fruit a day. And so, yeah, so usually the fruit's like always the same. It's always the rest of my banana that I put in the smoothie, strawberries and blueberries. Those are my 3 favorite fruits in general, and my favorite fruits to put on the smoothie bowl. But again, mix it up. Maybe you want to put pineapple, maybe you want to put kiwi or apple. I don't know, have at it. Next up, I like something sweet. I have a sweet tooth, and for me, fruit, when I have like a sweet tooth, fruit doesn't cut it. If I want fruit, I want fruit, but like I need something a little extra sweet. So that always comes down to granola or mini chocolate chips. And then lastly, I'll add some healthy fats, and that usually comes in peanut butter, a perfect bar, which also adds a little bit of protein and carbs. I found that the best flavors to go on top of a smoothie bowl are the peanut butter or the coconut peanut butter. I absolutely love the other flavors, but for me, I have found they don't go as good on the smoothie bowl. In my opinion, try what you want. And then also some sort of coconut, whether it's chips or flakes. So those are my favorite toppings. I won't put all of these on at once. I will pick and choose what I am feeling. So for today's lineup, I'm doing strawberries, bananas, and blueberries, like maybe a 1/4 of this coconut peanut butter perfect bar, some coconut chips, and granola. So this next snack is pretty much like the smoothie bowl. It's just a little bit different. I actually just like created it one day when I was like, I don't have a smoothie bowl, I'm gonna just try and like mix these things together, and it turned out so good. It is so refreshing, especially for a day when it's super hot out. Like today I've been at the pool all afternoon and I am like hot and I need something refreshing and cool and light, and this is the perfect snack for summer. So the smoothie bowl, a really great thing about this snack is it's so versatile. If you don't like mango, you can make it any flavor, any toppings. If you do like mango, or I would at least highly suggest you try it with the mango flavor, because that's what I found is the best and the most refreshing, and it's just delicious. Okay, I'm gonna need a blender or magic bullet, whatever you use. I use magic bullet, so that's what you'll be using. But first, you're going to get some Greek yogurt. I highly suggest strawberry flavored because the strawberry and mango go really good together. But again, like the smoothie bowl, you can literally do any flavored yogurt you want, or you don't even have to do yogurt. I think it just adds more substance to it and like more texture, more thickness. So I like it. Of course, you gotta always lick the spoon. Next, the star of the show, frozen mango chunks. So you could do any frozen fruit that you want, but again, I highly recommend the mango strawberry flavored combo. As you saw from my smoothie bowl video, I don't measure anything out since I don't track macros. I don't know. I mostly just fill this magic bullet cup almost to the top with frozen mango chunks if you want an estimate of an idea, but there's really no like perfect amount. And then next you literally just add milk of your choice. I use cashew milk. Just pour some liquid in there, and this is the only part where it might matter depending on what consistency you want. If you want it like thinner and a little more runny or like a smoothie, you're gonna want to put more liquid in. But if you want it thicker, like a frozen treat kind of thing, you're gonna want to put less liquid. So again, I don't measure, I literally eyeball. What I will say is I would always start with less liquid, because then if it's too thick you can add more, but if you've already put too much liquid in, you can't really make it thicker without adding more fruit, which is a possibility as well. But my hint is just to start with less liquid and add more as you need it. So once you have these three ingredients in, you literally just blend it up, which I'll put here, and then you top it, because toppings are the most important. Once it's good consistency, just look how thick this is. Oh. Pour it in a bowl. That's so good. Okay, next up is the toppings. I use unsweetened coconut chips. Game changer, highly recommend. It goes perfectly with the tropical taste. But you can use like any type of coconut. Like it can be sweetened. You can use coconut like flakes instead of chips, but I like the nice big chunks of the chips. And then strawberries, because like I said, I put strawberry yogurt in, so this really helps bring out the strawberry flavor, and strawberries are my favorite fruit, so just really fresh on top. But again, you can top it with anything you want. My strawberry mango frozen treat. I'm really not good at coming up with names of these things. I probably should be if I'm making a recipe video, but if y'all have a better idea for the name, leave it down in the comments below. But this is delicious and I'm so excited. So for this recipe, you're going to need buns. I love to use the brioche buns, but any bun will do. You're going to need chicken thigh, about 1.5 pounds. You're going to need some bacon, and then you're going to need a tomato. I'd use the fatted tomato, and then a head of lettuce, and then pineapple rings. I bought this one already cored in rings, so try and look for that in your local store. Then for the sauce, you're going to need barbecue sauce, just regular kind. Low sodium soy sauce. I prefer to use coconut aminos. And you're going to need some honey And then last but not least, some ginger. Recipe calls for fresh ginger, but I didn't have that, so powdered ginger is just fine. So you're going to combine all the ingredients except for ginger in a pot over medium heat until it simmers. Then you're going to reduce the heat to medium-low and continue cooking and stirring until the sauce thickens slightly, darkens in color, and reduces by almost half. Once it's ready, you're going to remove it from the heat, add in your ginger, stir it all up, and you've got your sauce. Once your chicken is basted and coated with the sauce, you're just going to bring it out to your grill that you've been preheating. Put all the pieces of chicken on your grill to cook, and that's really it. Then you let it cook and you wait for the deliciousness. Yep, you see there? They're slippery, okay? It's hard to grab sometimes. It's okay, 5-second rule. Once all the chicken is on the grill, I set my timer for about 6 minutes each side, but it's really going to depend on the size and amount of your chicken. Last but not least, you're going to grill the pineapple rings and the buns. These cook fast. The pineapple only takes about 1 to 2 minutes per side, and the buns maybe like 15 seconds. So for this delicious salad, you're going to need a cucumber, about a pound of Roma tomatoes, which is 3 or 4, half of a red onion, and then 2 avocados. And that's it. Once you chop everything up, you're going to put it in a bowl, mix it all together, and now you're ready to add the sauce or the dressing. So for the dressing, you're going to need olive oil, lemon juice, just some salt, and pepper. That's it. Mix all the ingredients up, toss it onto the salad, and you're good to go.